Hi, it's Ash. You're listening to Shipshape and Bristol Fashion.
Shipshape and Bristol Fashion, boys along the harbour side. From Avon Gorge to Underfall, we'll heave and haul the line. Secure the barrels down below, bind them, tie and lash 'em. This vessel, she is certified Shipshape and Bristol Fashion.
Ahoy there, and welcome to Shipshape and Bristol Fashion, a podcast dedicated to the work of the Port of Bristol Shanty crew. I'm Justin and I'm your host, and thank you so much for tuning in and listening to what the crew have been up to this month. This is episode 5, so if you're new to this podcast, then please do look back on our back catalogue. There is many different episodes available for you to listen to, but on this particular episode, we're going to highlight the wonderful audio that was captured from the Real Ale and Shanty Festival that happened on the 11th and 12th of May. And I've got a great big dollop of audio for you guys to listen to. But before that, we'll pop down to the Signaller and catch up with all the latest news from the Port of Bristol Shanty crew. Well, there has been so much going on in the last month that it's so difficult to jam-pack all of this into here, but I'll do my best. Well, first and foremost, a massive thank you to you, the listeners. We have, at this point in recording, I have 4 episodes live, and over the last week we have managed to reach over 1,000 downloads of this podcast. So thank you. It clearly is worthwhile producing this material because you are listening. So a massive thank you. And of course, it coincides with an incredible anniversary because the Port of Bristol Shanty crew are celebrating their 2nd year in existence. What a wonderful journey it has been so far. And as you guys are already aware, that £1,000 that they wanted to raise for the Teenage Cancer Trust is now so close to £30,000. A wonderful achievement that the crew has achieved, and an appeal to you guys. If you're thinking now, I'd like to donate for this incredible cause, then please do pop over to our website or go into the show notes of this podcast, and you will be able to click the link and donate as much as you possibly can. So the website you're aiming for is pobshantycrew.co.uk. During May, there has been many birthdays celebrated on Facebook as part of our Facebook fans. Thank you for clicking that like. I can't mention you all. There's been loads of birthdays in May, but there is 3 particular that I'd like to mention. First and foremost, 2 of our wives that are part of the crew, Teresa Dye and Katrina Hayes. You've had a birthday this month, so a massive happy birthday, and of course all the support that you give the crewmates by being on the sidelines and helping, and of course a big happy birthday to Eddie Hayes, who has been celebrating his 21st birthday. He, like many of us, are behind the scenes helping out and encouraging everyone moving forward. So a massive happy birthday to those 3, as well as the rest of you that have enjoyed a birthday this month. The crew has been very busy since the last episode. Of course, as we know, this episode is going to feature the audio from the Real Ale and Shanty Festival that was held at Freemasons Hall in Bristol on the 11th and 12th of May. But since then, they've been in Portishead as part of a Shanty Festival. They have been at a dragon boat race at the Boathouse in Bath. They've been to the Royal Bath and West Show at Shepton Mallet. And they popped over in the last few days to Barry Island to take part in the Barry Island Festival of the Sea. So as you can imagine, these chaps are absolutely busy and really do deserve a break at some point, but don't you worry, they ain't having a break yet because June is equally as busy. If you are looking to see them and support them, then please do pop over to our Facebook page or our website where you'll see a kind of a listing of all the things that are planned over June and into July. Their next big event will be at the Falmouth International Sea Shanty Festival on the 14th and 16th of June, but there's a few other little ones between now and then. So like I said, pop over to our website or Facebook and find out more. So next up is the audio that I've managed to capture from the Real Ale and Shanty Festival that happened in Bristol at the beginning of May. It's an incredibly long podcast, so I do warn you, it's about an hour long, so you might want to listen to this in bite-sized chunks. So here I am here in Freemasons Hall in Bristol. We're here for the Real Ale and Shanty Festival. Really looking forward to this day. I'm here recording on Saturday. I'm going to be a roving reporter to try and catch up with many of the Shanty crews that are here. I'm hoping to pop into the Port of Bristol Shanty crew. They should be here somewhere. So I'm going to wander around and record some stuff for you.
But we are the Port of Bristol Shanty crew, and it's a delight to welcome all of you to Freemasons Hall in Bristol. Our beautiful Grade 2 listed frontage. Everything that you see once you come in through the front door isn't Grade 2 listed. It was all built in the 1950s, thanks to a visit by the German Air Force in 1940. But nevertheless, we are very, very proud of our beautiful building, and we welcome you to it heartily. And the most important thing is that we're all here today to raise money for a number of important charities. For the Teenage Cancer Trust, which do a fantastic job in supporting young people with cancer diagnoses, but not just those young people, their families and the sort of, the wider family units around them to support those people who are affected and afflicted by a significant serious diagnosis. But also to the RNLI, the Royal National Lifeboat Institution, and our nearest base in Portishead. Sadly, the 85ers, who the RNLI Shanty crew based down there, couldn't join us today, but they do a fabulous job raising money for the Portishead lifeboat crew that come all the way up the River Avon to the suspension bridge to save the lives of people in. Our third charity that we're supporting is the Severn Estuary Rescue Association. So they take responsibility for saving people who are caught in difficulty in the rivers north of the Severn Bridge, because that's where the RNLI stops. And then finally to support the Friends of Freemasons Hall. So this building, as I say, is a Grade 2 listed building. It's in charitable trust to keep it in the condition that it needs to be kept in to support the wider community of Bristol. And we have some serious issues with the roof, so we're raising money equally to support the restoration of the building here. So those are the four charities that we're supporting today. As I say, we are the Port of Bristol Shanty crew. Over to our Master and Commander, Reverend A. The floor is yours.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we are indeed the Port of Bristol Shanty crew. And our motto is this, simple motto: the triumph of enthusiasm over talent. Shanty. Oh, Shantyana on the day he will raise Shantyana, and General Taylor ran away on the plains of Mexico. And it's heave her up and away we'll go, we'll away Shantyana, heave her up and away we'll go.
So, of course, it isn't all just about shanty singing. Of course, it is a real ale festival as well. And I'm here at a wonderful kind of bar with some amazing beers. Who am I talking to?
Sam Gregory from the Lodge of Unity.
Ah, hello, Sam. How you doing, buddy? You all right?
Yeah, good.
So tell us all about what you got here. That looks amazing.
So we've got 20 real ales on, all from across Bristol. We've got a couple from South Wales.
Nice.
We've got everything from, we've got some milds on, a cheeky 3.4. We've got some nice session ales at 3.8, some really good best bitters, right the way up to a breakfast stout at 5.4.
Nice, excellent. I can't wait to taste for some later, but if I drink a few, I won't actually be able to talk on here.
We've also got 6 guest ciders on.
Okay.
One of them has been donated by the PGM himself.
Oh, nice.
They're from his own orchard.
Excellent.
He's scratted them, he's pressed them. We're calling it the Provincial Tickler. I think he'd prefer it to call it something else, but we didn't know the name before we went to print.
Oh, well, never mind. Hey, it's printed now. It's really early. It's Saturday. How is it all going? Are you getting a bit of a good feel for it all?
Now the day's picked on. It's getting a nice buzz to it. People are milling around. Lots of people engaging with the beers. They're eating the food and listening to the shanties. So it's going well.
Definitely. Well, thank you very much for your time, buddy.
That's great. Cheers.
Take care.
We are the Hay Shanty men from the east coast of Wales. Thanks for coming. Please stay. Someone called Shanty man. Now modern ships carry mighty funny gear. And away, get away, you shanty man. I ain't seen a hallion in many a year. And away, get away, you shanty man. The new fittings are neat and tight. And away, get away, you shanty man. All very clever, but it just ain't right. And away, get away, you shanty man. Shanty man, oh shanty man. Who's got a bird for a shanty man? Sing you a song of a world gone wrong when you got no use for a shanty man. Leaders to pull and buns to press. And away, get away, you shanty man. And the real life sailors, they need them less. And away, get away, you shanty man. Pushing on buttons and hauling on levers. And away, get away, you shanty man. Ain't got no use for horny-handed heavers. And away, get away, you shanty man. Shanty man, oh shanty man. Who's got a bird for a shanty man? Sing you a song of a world gone wrong when you got no use for a shanty man. Soon they'll be sailing by remote control. And away, get away, you shanty man. That'll be pleasing for the owner's soul. And away, get away, you shanty man. They'll sail their ships from dock.
So, just caught up with another one of the shanty crews that have just come off the stage. Introduce yourself. Who are you?
I'm Grant. I'm with the Hay Shanty Men.
Hey, how did it go for you?
It was good. It was lovely to play to this crowd, a group of people who are really interested in shanties and ale.
Yeah.
It's a good combination.
And you're in dining room 1, and that's got a big space, and there are so many people in there singing along with you. It's great.
Yeah, it's lovely when they sing along. As they say, with the good thing with the shanties, if you've heard one, you've heard them both.
Yeah. You clearly aren't a small group. There was a lot of you there. How many were there?
That's pretty much the full complement. There's one missing, so I think in total we're 18.
Wow.
Yeah.
That must be really challenging for rehearsals and getting you all in the same space at the same time.
We rehearsed in a fantastic Nissen hut just up on the moor near Hay on Wye.
Okay.
And it's a great big, it's a very evocative, lovely space actually.
That's
so we meet there every week,
Yes.
and it fits us all in nicely.
Oh, you sounded fantastic. It's really good. Really
Thank you.
good. Are you back up later?
Yeah, we're back up at 6:15.
Fantastic. Well, thank you very much. You take care.
Thank you.
Cheers. Right, okay, so I'm in the dining room now where there is some great food, and I believe I've managed to find the shanty crew. They're having a bit of a break, and they're having their food and they're having their beers, and I found this chap who's willing to talk to me, so that's great. Introduce yourself, sir. Who are you and who do you sing for?
The name of the group is Boys of Bryn. We're a Welsh group, and my name's Peter Cox.
Peter, nice to meet you. I'm Justin. How has it been so far?
Well, it's not bad. We had an interesting journey over in a bus that nearly broke down, but apart from that, They put some beer on here, which has helped calm the nerves.
Absolutely. And there's some great beers out there, isn't there?
I'm a lager man, but there you are.
Oh, I
One
see.
of those. But yeah, they have got a good selection.
And a bit of cider as well, so maybe.
That's been my tipple.
And there is a bar downstairs, so if you want a bit of...
I will find that in a moment.
Yeah,
but yeah, no, we're having a good time. We've done our first set now. Receptive audience, and the guys sang well, so we're really enjoying it. It's a fantastic venue.
Yeah, it's really good here, isn't it? It's very mystical, isn't it?
Yeah.
And it's very nice indeed. So tell us a little bit about your Shanty crew.
Okay, Boys of Bryn, based in Cwmbran, or started in Cwmbran. Boys of Bryn stands for Boys of the Mount or the Hill.
Okay.
The reason it's the Mount is that there was a local pub that the Pontywydd Male Voice Choir used to go and drink in and sing afterwards, and that's how the group started.
Ah, nice.
And it's grown. We have had quite a few members change, so we've got some new guys in.
Yeah.
But no, we have found our love of singing shanties and having fun and having a beer more than the historic male voice choir stuff.
Yeah, good. I think that's the great thing about shanty singing, isn't it? Is that you can belt out as much as you like. You're all joining in together, and there's the kind of fellowship and the beer drinking. It's just great. It's good.
And it's not so formal, and it's not so you've got to sing those right notes in the right order. If you make a mistake, you make a mistake. It doesn't matter. You get on with it.
Absolutely. And I think the crowd appreciate that too, don't they?
Too right.
It's good. And in your day job or in your life, what do you do outside of singing shanty?
I don't know what I can tell you.
Oh, okay.
I sell industrial extraction systems for
nice.
dust and fume.
Okay.
That's exciting for a Swedish company. It gets much more exciting when you go into the delves of either things like prisons and stuff like that. So it's good fun.
Do you find yourself singing the tunes while you're out working?
You play them in the car.
Oh, nice.
Because if you're bored with the radio that's on, or you don't want to listen to a chat show, you put some shanties on and sing along.
Nice. Great work. Well, that's really good. Well, I heard you before. When you next up for
5:15.
5:15. Excellent. Well, I'll try and capture some audio from then.
Lovely.
Nice
Look
to talk
forward
to you,
to
buddy.
it.
Take care.
And to you. All the best.
Thank
Go and fix me a drink that'll make me cough. For it's better weather here than it is on top. With a big bow wow, row, 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 foldy, right-o-lay. Well, we poor sailors all on the deck, with the blasted rain a-trickling down our necks. Not a drop of grog would heat to us aboard, but he damned our eyes at every other word. With a big bow wow, row, 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 holy, right-o-lay. Well, there's one thing that we have to pray, that our captain he meets with a watery grave, and we'll fix him down into some dark hole, where the sharks will have his belly and the devil have his soul. With a big bow wow, row, 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 holy, right-o-lay. With a big bow wow, row, 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 holy,
On the passage from the Dogger back to Great Grimsby. On the passage from the Dogger back to Great Grimsby.
So like I said, there's loads of shanty crews here, and I've just bumped into another one that's fresh off the stage. Introduce yourself. Who are you?
So, hello. So my name's Chris, and I'm one of the 4 people who sing with the Severn Whalers.
Severn Whalers.
That's right.
That's important to get that right.
It is,
Because there's not 7 of you here, is there?
No. We all come from
Wales.
We all come from little villages along the banks of the River Severn.
Okay.
And we've probably been singing together, well, properly, the 4 of us, since 2019.
Okay.
So we went to Perranporth.
Okay.
And just loved it. Just absolutely love how supportive and how friendly the shanty scene is. We're having a great
so
time.
good, isn't it? So good. And you sounded fantastic, so well done.
Well, that's very kind of you. At least people didn't walk out, so that's always a plus. Although I did see one man fall asleep, but we just sing a bit louder for that.
That's probably the ale more than anything.
That's true.
Yeah,
good point.
Exactly. And clearly very versatile, because I heard right at the beginning there was only 2 of you, because they were still trying to get here through the traffic.
Well, we love Bristol. I'm a Bristolian myself, but the one thing you can guarantee is that it's quicker to walk in Bristol than it is to drive in a car. Bless him. Bless the mayor, who shall remain nameless.
Yes, of course, we don't want to get into politics. So how many are there in you of the crew?
Yeah, so there are the 4 of us.
Yes.
Like a lot of groups, we started off, we were challenged back in 2017 by by a friend from Cornwall to come and sing a shanty.
Yes.
And 10 of us stood on the stage, very nervously sang South Australia and thought, oh, this will be one no one's ever heard before.
Of course.
Fortunately, 7 years on, we've sort of got a bit more of an idea now, we'd like to think. And after you've done it for a while, you sort of think, well, there should be a shanty about this and a shanty about that. So we've written a couple of our own shanties, and we'd like to perform those, especially in Bristol, in our hometown.
Excellent. Well, thank you very much for talking to us. It's been great talking to you, and you're back on later.
Yep, we're on later for a second time, so we've just had a fantastic time already here, and it's great to be here again in our hometown.
Nice. Go and enjoy some ales and some food.
Thank you very much.
Take
Nice
care.
to talk
Thank you. Cheers.
Every day, his life's in danger, still he ventures in grace. What the rocks that fall in daily, careless mind always fails. Keep your hands upon your head, and your
So I'm with High and Dry. They've just finished the set. How's it going for you?
Oh, it's brilliant. We love it. We love it every time, actually. You know, the nice thing about shanty audiences is they know a few of the songs, they get involved. It's always a lovely reception, so we love it.
Tell us a little bit about your shanty crew.
So we, actually, funny enough, we were in Port Isaac last week before.
Fantastic.
Obviously home of the Fisherman's Friends.
Of course.
And they were a group that we heard way back in the day, probably about 12 years ago when they first started kicking off. And we thought, well, we could sing a few of those. So we sang a couple just for our own entertainment. And then 10 years later, 12 years later, we're loving this. So, that's how we started.
Well, you sounded solid. It was really good.
Nice, thank you.
Really nice indeed. Are you back on later?
Yeah, 7 o'clock.
7 o'clock. Well, fantastic. Well, I'll go and leave you to drink some ale.
Hopefully I'll still be standing at 7 o'clock, as this is also a beer festival.
Of course, you've got to enjoy that. Is there a particular rule in your shanty crew of how many beers you're allowed to have?
No, but we do have a saying, which is the only person who thinks you sing better after a couple of beers is you.
Yeah. Oh, bless you. Well, thank you very much. You take care.
Good to speak to you.
Thank you. Okay, so I'm sitting in the bar and I've managed to catch up with a couple of guys and girls that are here who are hopefully enjoying the Shanty Festival and the Real Ale Festival.
Yeah.
Yeah? What brings you here?
Got a friend who's upstairs at the moment, and he brings us to all the Shanty Festival.
Does he?
in Bristol,
You're like a roadie.
Yeah, so it was
Yeah?
all like, come on, but we really enjoy it, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that's really good. Do you sing at all?
I think there's a few, like, Drunken Actor I know the lyrics to every
Nice,
now and then.
yeah.
So I just...
There's many versions upstairs
The
right
more
now.
times we come, the more I kind of slightly start remembering the lyrics.
Yeah, definitely. It sticks, doesn't it? I guess that's the beauty of shanty, isn't it?
Yeah.
You kind of get that rhythm. And have you been enjoying the ale so far?
Yeah, I mean, right now I'm drinking San Miguel, so I feel a bit guilty.
That's right, don't worry. You're in the bar. There's plenty of other drinks here, isn't there?
Which is the one I really enjoyed?
Honey beer.
The honey beer, but I can't remember the name of it.
The bee's knees.
The bee's knees.
Bees Knees. Nice play on words.
This is really
Very
good.
nice. Are you enjoying yourself?
Yeah, I'm working through the ciders because I'm
Are
a
you?
cider girl.
Nice.
So there's 6 tokens and there are 6 ciders.
Perfect. And have you tried the kind of scrumpy style one that's
I
been in
think
there?
I'm on scrumpy at the moment.
Yeah, it's quite, cool, good. Oh, good indeed. And are you a big fan of Shanty, or are you like a roadie as well?
Roadie, newbie.
Nice.
I get, as Robin said, our friend brings us along.
It was 2 years ago, went to the Bristol Harbour Shanty Festival for the first time, and then we started going every year then.
Yeah.
So we went last year and we'll be going again this year. And it's our first time at this one.
Nice. Have you been to this building before?
No.
When you think of it, it's quite impressive, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's very. If you're Bristol based, you kind of never know it's here. Yeah. You walk past it literally all the time at Park Street, and then suddenly you're in here now, and it's like a rabbit warren of rooms, isn't it?
Yeah.
Excellent.
I love the blues as well. Especially upstairs, like the really nice teal and blue.
Yeah. They certainly look after the place, don't they?
Yeah.
Well, thank you for your time, guys. Thank you very much. Talk soon.
Cheers.
Frigate, inbound from Swindon. Thank you.
Somewhere down the way,
So Frigate has just finished. They sounded amazing. I'm with them now. How are you, gentlemen?
We're well, thank you.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, we all good. How did it go? Was it all right?
Well, we were happy. We enjoyed ourselves. We wouldn't do it if we didn't. We wouldn't do it if we didn't enjoy it.
Exactly.
Seemed to go all right. People were sort of joining in a few of the choruses and stuff like that. Yeah.
And you're one of the shanty crews, one of the few shanty crews actually, that you've got musical instruments with you. Lots of people are just using their voices, but you've got unique instruments which sound great.
We like to think of ourselves as a little bit shanty and a little bit rock and roll.
Yeah, definitely. And there were some groovy moves as well going on, I could see. Not for the listeners, they can't see it, but really good. So tell us a little bit about you guys. How did you come about? How long have you been singing together?
Oh, well, we've been together as a trio now for what, about 11 years? 11 years. But Frigate as a notion goes back a long time before that.
Yeah.
When a good old friend of mine thought it was a good idea to form a shanty crew in landlocked Swindon. Before it happened, he'd not only moved away, but he'd moved on to pastures new, as it were.
Okay, yes.
And anyway, it happened one day, and we got a bunch of us together and did a little gig at Swindon Folk Club.
Nice.
And then Ted and myself decided we'd like to carry on, and we've had various people come and go since then. But as I say, we've been with Alan now for 11 years, and since Alan's been with us, it sort of seems to have gelled nicely. So.
Yeah, it's good. A unique sound, I think, which is great to hear, isn't it? Very new, very different, very refreshing. Great, fantastic. Well, thank you, chaps. We'll go and enjoy the rest of the event. Are you back on later on?
Yes.
We are. What time are we on later on? About 7:30. 7 o'clock.
So go and down a few beers, have a bit of food, and go and enjoy yourself.
Unfortunately, I'm the designated driver.
Are you? Okay. Well, there's a bar downstairs where they've got soft drinks as well. But excellent. Okay, thanks, guys. Take care.
Thank you.
Sing it. Chip chop, cherry chop, falling on a little lamb. Chip chop, cherry chop, falling all day. Chip chop, cherry chop, falling on a little lamb. Chip chop, cherry chop, falling all day. While sailing, one saw a captain who was a jolly dog. Served out to all the company a double whack of grog. Then next day he got tipsy, all to his heart's content. And he being half seas over, boys, right overboard he went. Right overboard he went. Right overboard he went. Sing it. Chip chop, cherry chop, falling on a little lamb. Chip chop, cherry chop, falling all day. Chip chop, cherry chop, falling on a little lamb. Chip chop, cherry chop, falling.
You're good. So I'm with another She Shanty crew. Introduce yourself. Who are you?
I'm Neil.
I'm Tom.
I'm Paul.
I'm Marie, and we're the Lower Deckers.
And you're the Lower Deckers. Fantastic. You've had a really good time in there. You sounded amazing. Tell us a little bit about yourself. Where have you come from? How long have you been singing together?
We've been singing together as a group now for about 5 years, but we're all in a choir in Hereford.
Okay.
And one of our guys, who's not here today, Ken, had a 70th birthday party, and he wanted some sea shanties sung, so we sang a sea shanty, and we've just carried on from there. So
nice. Well, you sounded great, really good indeed. And ultimately, you're here as part of the Real Ale and Shanty crew. Have you enjoyed yourself so far?
Great time, thank you. Yeah.
Have you making most of the ales?
Lovely venue. I'm most of it. These two are.
They are.
I'm making a most of it.
How many tokens have you got between you guys?
Too many. 14 each, so that's 7 pints we worked out.
So
we're halfway through.
And there's plenty of beers here.
Well,
dare I ask, are you coming back again to do another set later?
We are.
Okay, I'm going to talk to the people that aren't drinking. How do you feel about that? Because they clearly are enjoying it so far.
Yeah, well, we're going to have another pie in the dining room because it's fantastic.
Yeah, some good food, isn't it?
Yeah, it's really good, yeah.
Really good
pies.
And if my listeners wanted to hear or find out more about you guys, do you have a website? Do you have any social media? Do you have a Facebook page?
Facebook, Lower Decker Shanty Group.
Nice, fantastic. And on YouTube?
Yes.
Look at that, you're everywhere. This is great.
Like a rash.
Can't get away from us. Yeah.
Festivals this summer as well. Lots of festivals over this next few months. Yeah. So yeah, we're everywhere.
Falmouth and then Mevagissey this year.
Everyone migrates down to Cornwall to enjoy themselves, doesn't it? Which is...
but this year we're going to go to Barry Island for the inaugural Barry Island Shanty Festival.
Yeah, and I think the Port of Bristol Shanty crew are going to be there as well.
They are,
so
yeah. We've had a chat with them about that, yeah. And Boys of
really
Bryn are the guys who are organising it all. They're putting in all the hard work. So
look forward to
it'll
it.
be
Anyway,
fantastic, yeah.
Thanks for your time, guys. Take care. Talk soon. Bye-bye.
Had all afternoon to chat and gossip while everybody else has been on. We got our youngest group singing here this weekend. Merchant formed up down in the Langport area about 5-6 years ago. Been singing semi-consistently ever since, because a few of them have migrated a bit from Langport. There's still a resident there, but gone off to places like Oxford and Cambridge. And what was the other place? Was it near Throgmorton? Bristol. Well, almost there. Ladies and gentlemen, Merchant Man!
Help me, Bob, I'm buried in the alleyway. Hey, buried in the alley. Help me, Bob, I'm buried in the alley. Buried out in Shimbo now. For 7 long years, I caught a little alleyway. Hey, buried in the alley. Was a dilly and a dally. Buried out in Shimbo now. So, help me, Bob, I'm buried in the alleyway. Hey, buried in the alley. Help me, Bob, I'm buried in the alley. Buried out in Shimbo now. I'll leave Sal and I'll become a sailor. Way, hey, buried in the alley. I'll leave Sal and ship aboard a whaler. Buried out in Shimbo now. So, help me, Bob, I'm buried in the alley. Way, hey, buried in the alley. Help me, Bob, I'm buried in the alley. Buried out in Shimbo now. Well, I'll come back and I'll marry Sally. Way, hey, buried in the alley. We'll have 6 kids and live on Chimbone Alley. Buried out in Shimbo now. So, help me, Bob, I'm buried in the alley. Way, hey, buried in the alley. Help me, Bob, I'm buried in the alley. Buried out in Shimbo now. Yo-ho, hee-ho, yo-ho, heave a look ahead, look astern, look the weather in the lee. Blow high, blow low, and so will sail we. I see a wreck to windward and a multi-ship to lee. Sailing down along the coast of High Barbary. Ho, hee-ho, yo-ho, hee-ho, yo, you've a pirate or a forthright we. Ho, blow high, blow low, and so will sail we. Oh no, I'm not a pirate, but I'm not a war ready. Ho, sailing down along the coast of High Barbary. Ho, hee-ho, yo-ho, hee-ho, yo, port up sails, and we are vessel too. Ho, blow high, blow low, and so will sail we. Hurry, you've got some ladders to be carried. Ho, my beauty, ho, sailing down along the coast of High Barbary. Ho, hee-ho, yo-ho, hee-ho, broadside to broadside, they brought to home.
Well, Merchantmen, well done. You managed to pack out Dining Room 3. How was that for you?
Yeah, it was amazing fun. It's really, really good atmosphere. It's great to have so many people come along to hear some shanties, join in, get singing. It's kind of what it's all about. So yeah, it was.
And officially, you've been kind of nominated as the youngest shanty crew that are here.
I think that might be true for today. I don't know how true that is in the southwest or in the country. We'll see. We might have to put in for the Guinness World Book of World.
Guinness, yeah. I mean, I'll take it. We should have thought about that earlier, when we were younger. But no, I think it's wonderful to see I think what's good about these songs is that you'll hear a lot of the same songs, but they're so different.
Yeah, they are.
And each one tells a slightly different story in that vein. And I think when we first started, I don't think we realised how welcoming every group is. It really feels like you'll see groups from like you've met at gigs previously at new ones, and it'll be as if you've seen a long lost friend. And we're like, oh oh, you're here, what time are you on? Well, we'll come over, you come over.
The community is amazing.
Oh, it's incredible.
It's like one massive family. It's so lovely, and everyone's so
good.
nice.
Really good. So I'm guessing you've enjoyed yourself so far, and I'm guessing you're gonna enjoy some more beers later.
Oh gosh, yeah. The free beer is the best part.
Yeah, exactly. Right, we need to get out of here. Thank you.
Thanks.
Cheers. So I've just found some more people who are enjoying the shanty music. Introduce yourself, guys.
We're Mark and Carol. We live in Kingswood.
Nice, fantastic. What brings you here, Mark and Carol?
We like beer festivals.
Nice.
The sea shanty thing was a bit of a accidental extra, but we are really enjoying it. So
Came across the event just by chance, really, didn't you? And we thought, well, we'll go along.
Yeah, that's good, isn't it? Really good.
Yeah, mainly for the beer, but we are enjoying the sea shanties. So.
It's actually a much bigger bonus than we were expecting. It's, it adds a bit of something, you know. A beer festival, we've done hundreds of those.
Yeah, I can imagine.
This with the live entertainment as well is,
And so, as you're clearly both seasoned beer drinkers, what's the verdict? You've tried a few already. I can see these amazing glasses that they get given when you come in here. What's your verdict so far?
Very good.
Very good.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, good choice.
Good.
Yeah, Mark can't eat gluten, so he's asked them which ones are gluten free. They've looked them up on the website for you, so you know which ones you can drink.
Yeah, very helpful.
Yeah, it'll be very helpful.
And what a great venue. Have you ever been here before?
No, I don't think so. Mark thinks we have, but I don't think we have.
It's one of those buildings, isn't it, that just sits there, unassuming. You never know it's there. My understanding is this building's been around for a very long time. And what a great venue for beer and singing.
Yeah. Although this is basically a dining room, the acoustics are great, aren't they? It really suits what's happening here today. Yeah.
Really good. Well, excellent. Well, thanks for talking to me, and continue to enjoy. Take care. I've managed to bump into three of the crew from the Port of Bristol Shanty crew. How are you doing, chaps?
Yes, very well. Superb day.
Are you well oiled yet?
We're two halves of cider.
2.5.
Just about recovered from the Pirate Festival at Brixham last week.
I saw those pictures. They looked fantastic.
Yes. We saw. What was his name with the tentacles coming out of his face? Octopus Man. He wasn't Davy from the Jones. Pirates of the Caribbean. Davy Jones. Locker. Davy Jones. Yes, couldn't be. Superb.
Yeah.
Thousands, about 35,000 people apparently.
That's phenomenal.
Yes. Yeah. So we're not overdoing it on the liquid today.
No, better not. But it is a hot day. I mean,
2 hours.
After yourself.
We've had lots of water.
Good.
It's a 2-pint rule, but I think some may be breaking that.
It's 2 pint an hour, isn't it?
I've seen Doc with a pint in his hand. Yeah.
I did speak to Doc earlier, and because he is a Doc, he said that the 2-pint rule don't apply.
What? Saturday?
Yeah, he's already said that. But I did then tell him he's drinking and driving.
Yeah, well, he would be on his little scooter thing.
Yeah, for the listeners, the Doc is going around because he's got a bit of a peg leg at the minute, and he's got a little mobility scooter.
Yeah.
I'm probably not allowed to call him that. But.
Have you seen his hat as well, covered in TARDISes?
Yeah.
Because it's Doctor Who Day.
Oh.
Yes, today.
The Doc is obsessed with the
fact,
Doctor Who, isn't he?
He stayed up until 1 minute past midnight last night to actually watch it on iPlayer because he's going to actually miss the showing on BBC tonight.
Oh my, what is he like, eh? What is he like? Well, we'll have to talk more later. Yeah. So you guys opened up the festival.
We did.
It was all good.
We did. It was very
you're back on this evening, aren't you?
Yeah.
9:30?
9:15.
9:15, we're back on.
It's a long wait.
That's a long wait, isn't it?
Yeah.
So what are you doing in between? Ferrying people around?
Yeah, talking to people,
Supporting other groups, which are excellent.
PR.
It's great to have such a well-supported event with so many many groups from around the southwest, South Wales and Hay and on Wye, and it's amazing.
Wales, yes. We've got some chaps from Wales.
I know, they've
We've
come
got
across.
some Hay on Wye.
Did you check their passports when they come through the door?
Yeah.
I should have done that.
Well, we didn't check his, but...
I'm on missionary work.
Cardiff boy.
Missionary.
Yeah, I know.
They'll be there.
Yeah, so who's next up in dining room 3?
Seven whalers.
7 whalers.
There's two of them are stuck in the traffic. I think it's the Saracens Bears rugby matches causing a few traffic issues.
What do you think? Saracens or Bears this afternoon?
My heart says Bears.
Nice.
My head is thinking difficult shape.
Very difficult show. But hey, we'll see. Hopefully they'll get here and it'll all be good. Right, I'll leave you guys to it.
Where's the train?
Yeah.
I'm a rowdy soul, I'm a rowdy soul. Yeah, we're around the world. I'm a rowdy soul, I'm a rowdy soul. Yeah, we're around the world. I didn't plan no condom and no pizza man. No, I didn't plan no bomb and damn those Irish potatoes. I'm a rowdy soul, I'm a rowdy soul. Yeah, we're around the world. I'm a rowdy soul, I'm a rowdy soul.
His mother cried, then 2 fine legs for your mammy's pride. Them stumps on the tree wouldn't do it. I'll get right run away from the big cannonball with it. And now I'll cross the raging veins and I'll pull it on a pad in the greenest rain. And I will make them rule the time that they took away the legs
That was fantastic, Rusty Tubbs. That was fantastic.
Thank you very much.
Well done.
Thank you.
So, tell us a little bit about your Shanty crew.
Well, it's a group that's been running for about 5 years or so.
Before lockdown,
It was a group of friends who sort of knew each other from Swindon, fell in love with sea shanties, and then a few of us guys, Nick, myself, Mark, joined a little bit later, we've just gone from strength to strength, enjoying the whole shanty scene. So
and it's very energetic. I think you must be. There's a lot of calories burnt, I think.
We try. We try. Yeah, I think that's quite a key thing that we want to put in. We're kind of, I don't know, dare I say, a little bit of punk into sea shanties. I think is the way to look at it.
Yeah, but a uniqueness. I like it. That's good. And there's a unique style. Tell us all about it.
Well, that's down to Paul. He's in charge of
again, it's just we set off looking a bit like this when we went to shanty festivals way back in the day before we sang.
Yes.
And people thought we were singing before we even were, so we kind of kept on with the look.
Yes.
And tried to keep it going as much as we can. A bit hot in this weather with the flat caps and the tweeds, but never mind.
Yeah,
we keep it going.
For the purpose of the listeners, that's kind of. Can you describe on the outfit?
Yeah, well, it's kind of. Dare I say, it's Peaky Blinders meets sea shanties. We're kind of looking for the sort of pre-World War II, 1930s, 1920s kind of look. So flat caps, collars, cravats, tweeds if we got them.
Well, I mean, you guys, you look the part. You sound amazing.
Oh, thank you so much.
If we needed to listen or find out more about you, is there a website we can go to?
Yeah. So if you go to www.rustytubbs.co.uk, you can read all about us on there, and obviously we're on all of the socials.
Check out YouTube. Just make sure you're searching for the Rusty Tubbs.
Okay.
Otherwise, you'll get a bunch of rusty old tubs.
Of course. Well, thanks, chaps. That's great. I'll let you go. Are you back on again?
Yeah, we're on a little bit later on today, and then we're on twice again tomorrow. So
fantastic.
Yeah.
Well, people are in for a treat.
Great
Thanks
stuff.
very much. Take care.
Thank you. Cheers.
Of course, right down in the kind of basement level of this building, there's the bar, and there's an open mic. And I've managed to find the Rev. How you doing, buddy?
Oh, doing all right, thanks, Justin.
You enjoying yourself so far?
Oh, having a great time. Isn't it wonderful?
It's absolutely heaving.
It's absolutely heaving. And it's brilliant to hear all the other shanty bands, actually.
Absolutely.
And steal their songs. And it's great, because we met a lot of old friends who we've sung with before. And a lot of new ones.
Yeah,
and that's great. But the number of people here, I think, just shows what an appetite there is for shanty singing in the city of Bristol.
Yeah, really. Well, it clearly is, isn't it? Everyone's come out for it. The Real Ale has brought a lot of people in, and they love the entertainment of the shanty.
Yeah.
And the other way as well. The shanty circuit are here to enjoy as well. So it's really good.
And we're really fantastic. We're just about to hear. We're in the bar. We're just going to hear Mel Babb, who you know about, I suspect, is shanty royalty, who's come all the way from Padstow, an incredible singer, known to all the shanty groups here. So I'm going to break off now, Justin, if I can.
We're going to listen to her.
And go and listen to her.
Sounds good.
Thanks a lot. A lot of you know her. She has been described, I believe rightly, as shanty royalty. Mel Babb,
not self-penned.
we're honoured to have her here. She's come all the way up from Padstow this morning just to sing to you. And without further ado, I'll hand over to the marvellous, sensational Mel Babb. No pressure.
Well, I do hope from that you're prepared to be completely underwhelmed. It wasn't a bad drawing up, but you know. So one of the things that I like, ironically, is singing with people. And I know I was with a harmony group, so my kind of short history for shanties is I set up Cornwall's first female harmony group, shanty group, and then I left them. So I need you guys. So there'll be lots of chorus singing. It's like, I don't demand obedience, but locked doors are always helpful, aren't they? So I'll just try and get hold of this one, get into something, and then we'll do some joiny things, because we all like that, don't we?
Yeah.
Oh, that was almost enthusiastic.
Yes!
Fabulous! Right, where should we go? So, you know, a lot of these shanties and songs of the seas are about tragedies and lost love, so I'll stick to the theme. So we will start with one of the most famous tragedies, that of the Titanic. It's a little bit of this. So please, if you know it, join in, preferably the same words, but it's not necessary. You know, do what you want. Well, God moves on the water. April the 14th day. Yeah, God moves on the water. Everybody's gonna run and pray. When Titanic left Southampton, well, other people were bold and gay. But when they struck that iceberg, well, I know their minds would change. God moves on the water. April the 14th day. God moves on the water. Everybody's gonna run and pray. Well, the mothers told their daughters, well, on a pleasure trip they'd go. But when they struck that iceberg, well, they won't be seen no more. God moves on the water. April the 14th day. God moves on the water. Everybody's gonna run and pray. Well, they was warned by a freight ship, but Captain Smith would not take heed. No, he would not hear that fireman. He just ran with greater speed. God moves on the water. April the 14th day. Yeah, God moves on the water. Everybody's gonna run and pray.
So as I mingle around, I find a gentleman that's just enjoying himself, but I've heard that he's been up since the early hours of this morning. Tell us about this story.
Well. Work has it that one has to sometimes get out of bed early in the morning.
Yeah.
As I did. 3:30 this morning,
Oh,
so
my
I am well and truly, I suppose the word is maybe jiggered. I don't know if the young people know what that means.
Well, they can Google it. They can Google it. But you're here after a long day.
I've always wanted to look inside this building.
Yes.
I've lived in Bristol for 30 years, and this building has always tickled my fancy. As I'd like to look in there, but they do keep it under wraps.
They do.
You know?
But now you're here. What are your
It's impressive.
impressions?
It really is. I mean, the decor, the artwork is just fantastic, really. Which means I'm sat here comfortably numb, enjoying it.
Yes. And of course.
And I am a very, very short distance from the real ale, which also helps a lot.
Very good. Well, you're well positioned. You're very well positioned.
Yeah.
Obviously, you've probably listened to some of the songs so far. How has it been for you?
Well, the music is. I've heard it from room 1 and I've got the list of the bands here.
Nice.
And I love the sound of some of them.
Nice.
The Rusty Tubs have been coming out of room 1 for the last half an hour, and they sound great.
They do sound great. They sound fantastic.
Great. Yeah. So, and the Beach Boys, which I've seen, are going to come up next.
Nice.
And I see them sat over there.
Yeah,
waiting,
they're ready to go in, aren't they?
Raring to go.
They are ready to go in. So
my ears will be pricked up for them.
Nice.
And I thought the sound of the Seven Whalers sounded good as well.
Yeah.
I saw a few of them wandering around.
Yeah.
So I'm in a great position for watching the bands go by, or the the sing.
Nice. Well, it's great to talk to you. It's been clearly a very long day for you, but there's no better place to be than
There
right
isn't,
now
there
here.
isn't. And I'm in a great Chesterfield chair, so
Nice.
thank you very
good.
much.
No, thank you. Thank you.
Cheers.
My uncle used to tell me when I was just a lad, a sailor's life was very hard, but food was always bad. But now I've joined the Navy, I'm aboard a man of war, and now I find a sailor ain't a sailor anymore. Don't hold the rope, don't fire off the mast. If you see a sailing ship, it might be the last. Just get your sails ready for another run ashore. A sailor ain't a sailor ain't a sailor anymore. I've played the wardrobe for many a year, and I've spent all my money on whiskey and beer. And now I'm returning with golden great store, and I never will play the wardrobe no more. And it's no nay, never. No nay, never, no more will I play the wardrobe. No, never, no more.
Support and attendance today, and thank you to everybody who has made a donation to our tap and go machines or our cash buckets in support of the Teenage Cancer Trust, the RNLI, and Sarah is the Sarah, thank you. And the Friends of Freemasons Hall. Now, as is custom at the end of a shanty event, anyone who's sort of still standing, anyone from any of the shanty groups that's still with us is welcome to come up and join us at the front here for a sing around. And anyone else who fancies just moseying on up to join in with a bit of a sing song.
Well, that's it for this month's episode of Shipshape and Bristol Fashion. Once again, thank you for listening, and again, congratulations to the crew for celebrating 2 years of being together, fellowship, and just having a wonderful time singing Sea Shanty. It's worth knowing that over those 2 years, from January 2023 to the 3rd of June, 76 gigs have occurred. That's amazing. What a great number. And of course, incredibly important that they've managed to raise a large amount of money, not only for, of course, the Teenage Cancer Trust, but when they've supported other charities. So it's a large sum of money where they didn't anticipate at any time that they would raise this kind of volume of money. So thank you, the listeners. Thank you for supporting them. And like I said at the beginning of the podcast, if you have the ability and you're able to do so, then we would welcome your donations. If you'd like to give us a donation, then please do pop over to pobshantycrew.co.uk, and there's a link there for you to donate directly to donate to the Teenage Cancer Trust UK. So fair winds and following seas, and we'll see you next month.
Shipshape and Bristol Fashion boys along the harbour side. From even gorge to underfall, we'll heave and haul the line. Secure the barrels down below, bind them, tie and lash 'em. This vessel, she is certified Shipshape and Bristol Fashion. So haul away me laddie boys, haul away you're free. Haul away me laddie boys and save a drink for me. Haul away me laddie boys, haul away you're free. Haul away me laddie boys and save a drink for me.